You're pretty when I'm drunk.
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 And I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Guys, Monday. You know, it wasn't a terrible Monday. It was a Monday. What are we looking at today? Looking at Old Fallen 5-day IPA. I don't have a alcohol percentage on this. Fallen Brewery, they are where? I don't know. 636-474 beer. Give them a call. Looks like that. Whatever. Hope everybody's Easter was good. Got everything set up. Moved a few things around. Had to redo the computer. It's okay. The other one was getting old and slow. It's kind of like Chuck. Let's see. This is from Ed. So let's go with the Enterprise. Well, that was non-exciting. That's what we were supposed to get. Oh, fallen. Yeah, I'm in the voodoo class. Well, it's has kind of that Pilsner, but just a little bit more brown kind of look to it. Decent carbonation. Why does this thing looks like it's like... Okay, I guess it's not. It's like, why does it look zoomed in? Oh, that's right, because the monitor's bigger. It for an IPA, it almost has no smell at all. Now, not necessarily a bad sign, but okay. So, cheers, guys. Well, hang on. Just seeing if it gets good. 5-day IPA. I don't know if that means you need to be on a binger for 5 days and then it'll taste good. Oh, my friend Wade. You know who I'm talking to. I hope you're happy now. Wow. The first thing you notice is it kind of... Imagine what water sitting in an open plastic container for a couple of weeks tastes like. Kind of a, you know, that medicine-y, ungood. Then there's kind of a smooth area, thank God. And then just when you think maybe you'll be rewarded with some bread or some biscuit, that initial taste just kind of comes back. See, this is why you guys are all lucky you have me. Every time, it's a dangerous thing though. Every now and then, especially that one time, God, I don't remember what it is I reviewed, and it didn't have a bad rating. It just wasn't for me. Like maybe everything that I recommend and you try, you like. Then we're aligning. Maybe everything that I recommend that you try, you don't like, then we don't align. Well, I'm not going to pull any punches. If it's not for me, it's not for me. Just because, I go, yeah, hello. Just because I go upstairs and look on Beer Advocate and find out that it, is actually like a 100 or a 99 out of 100, and everybody thinks it's the greatest thing since beer was created. Well, okay, I've told you guys before. I've rated some things low that got a very high rating, so maybe I'm weird. Don't answer that. But I know what I like, and I know that my taste has changed. When there was actually a B to go along with the E, Brew Reviews. See how that shit worked? B and E. Now it stands for Beer and Eric. There were several things that I had that was just like, yeah. And then for whatever reason, someone sends me another one, and I don't want it to go to waste. And I'll drink it, and it's like, wow, this is really good. I don't know if it's I don't know if your taste or it's your appreciation that changes. Some people are just content with, like, for instance, don't mean to pick on you, Paul, my man, Paul Hasman 440, my brother. He's a Pabst Blue Ribbon guy, all true and right down to the socks. Just soak him in it and he'll be happy. And when he started wanting to try some stuff like this, I was just like, this isn't ever gonna happen. But Paul has been finding and appreciating some pretty good stuff. So I've kind of gone through the same thing. It's like I'd try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. My idea of treating myself was like, say on a Friday or a Saturday, I'd pick up some Bell's Two-Hearted Ale or something, oatmeal stout or something like that. But it certainly wasn't the daily drink. The daily drink was here just for Ray, the Bush girl. Ray, I tried to find a decent high-res image that I could use over here, but the only picture I can find is somebody actually just taking a picture of their Polster. So yeah, like back when this channel started, I was, one of something like this to 327 Bush. Now, I couldn't even, sitting out back, my neighbor gives me them because that's all he drinks. He calls me, hey, do you got any non-shitty beer? Probably nothing for you now. Wow, it's got a very plastic medicine up front, and it dives off a little bit. Okay, so on the E scale, I don't remember how I worked that. If it's a 1, I dumped it out, or then maybe that'd be a 0. Well, just to be on the safe side, I am going to go I'm just going to go like a 1.5 on the E scale. And alcohol, there's a little bit of a zing, and I don't know if, no, that's a little alcohol in there. This one might have just a little bit. I'm gonna go 6.5%, and a 1.5 on the 1.5 on the E scale. And I just got, did I don't know if I did leave a comment. I was so inspired while I was setting up, and because I had swapped systems, I had to go get the. Someone said, "Why don't you just go get more?" I don't remember who the hell I was talking to. Just go download some more, beer girls. But I've got so many already that I introduced new ones to the collection. So I had to fire up the old one and take the folder off of it. And while I was doing that, Stephen Bush and Jesse's dad. So it was a 6, an 8, and an 8.5 were your scores. I don't know if you said it's his favorite or one of his favorites. I wouldn't necessarily say it is my favorite. I am really happy that the keyport started, oh man, that's a lot better. Started keeping this, at least, I noticed they have a hard time keeping it in stock, but they do keep doing the restock. And it's in an appropriate sized bottle. And there's about this much left other than what's in the glass. And this guy is 8% by volume. And I'm actually kind of surprised to see it's only 63.21. Let's just run it all the way out. Oh, have an update on the somebody's AR build. Got another item in for it today. And I have to honestly say, as of right now, I have mixed feelings on it. The Flambeau Tactical AR case. Initially, it seems to be like most of the lower end cases. When you open it up, the foam falls, the egg crating. I don't really have a landing pad here. Hang on. But it has a whole bunch of dividers that they send with the kit, and the dividers are also supposed to be some kind of, first thing that happens. So I don't know if you actually were to follow through and install. If you go look up a picture of this thing, they actually have these dividers that run, and by looking at the layout of this particular AR, that's just not going to work. But the case itself, ooh, the Lone Patriot just put up a video on YouTube. But yeah, I'm thinking I might be. We've been sitting here waiting on the XML, the Odinworks extended mag release, and I think I'm just gonna have to steal this off of Sam's gun just so that this thing can be I mean, if I do that, I can go test fire it maybe as soon as this weekend, depending on what the weather's like, because the weather first we're down in this for my DJ Alkaline One, Travis, my friend, Minneapolis. I'm not sure I even screwed that up as much as he does all the time. Minneapolis. Down in Minneapolis, where Lily lives, it hit 79 the other day. But like today, like for instance, right now it is 23 degrees here. But if the weather is decent, like I said, all I need to do is I can even put just a stock one in there right now. But get this up and get this shot. I don't know, Travis, have you seen this Odinworks key mod? I tell you, for the money, this is hands down one of the nicest foreends that I've seen. So, but yeah, so that's the latest is this the tactical case. I'm right. I mean, I know that at a bare minimum, you know, you can do a little 3M Super 77 spray and get that upper set up to stay in place. Overall, I know from looking this up that this was not. It's not a cheap case by any means. The one thing I was extremely disappointed to see, though, is I had this plan when I knew that our somebody who wishes to remain anonymous said that they were going to send the case for said person's AR. I was like, awesome! It'll be in a cardboard box inside of this case when I ship it to that person's FFL. Because I don't think there's much of a chance in hell that I'm going to, you know, be able to get him to come here or be able to get the opportunity to go there. So I was like, awesome, you know, it'll be all set. I'll just bring it up to Fisherman's Corner, my FFL, and I'll be able to send it out. I get home today, and I shit you not, there is a box sitting in my living room, because Sam brought it in, that looked like a freaking refrigerator. They had this. You could have put 4 of these in the box. Unbelievable. Probably still not the worst. Probably the worst use of packing I've ever seen is my Surface Pro was not in. They don't even stock the model that I have at Best Buy, so I had to order it. And I come home and there was a box that I could have put two of Shelby in, and I look at it and it says Best Buy. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. They put a tablet and 3 miles worth of bubble wrap. Whew, that was tense. So, what should we look at tomorrow? There may not be a brewery review tomorrow, actually. Let's just plan on there not being a brewery review tomorrow. Today, Monday, is actually my father-in-law, Roger. It's his birthday. And we bought some of the biggest damn steaks, ribeyes, that I have ever seen. And we're supposed to be, as we speak, supposed to be over at his house cooking said ribeyes on his big-ass barbecue grill for his birthday. But when I got home, he called me and said that he was having a constant trip to the bathroom problem, and it would probably be best to postpone until tomorrow. Fair enough. So, probably won't see me tomorrow, because I will be, I have told you horror stories of my father-in-law. Love the man. The first time that I met him. Christine went downstairs to talk to her brother, and Roger walked out and sat next to me and sat on the table, and he set a 50 cal round down, and he set an empty glass, and he proceeded to fill it to about, I don't know, about right here, with classic 12, Canadian Classic 12 whiskey. A few ice cubes, a little splash of 7-Up at the top, and asked me what my intentions were with his daughter. He's a good man. He's a very funny man. So I'll be doing. I will need a designated driver. He told me he had a little something for my birthday, and that's usually a bottle of. Let's see, what do I get when I walk through the door out there? Hey, want me to build you something sweet? Gluk, 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 gluk. Psh, splash. Whoa, Chris, you're driving. Tomorrow, we have another one from Ed. You know, I'm not sure if I've looked at this or not. Single wide. I think I have, but I'm not sure. This is from Dino. Let's just do this tomorrow. If we have to, we can always fill in. Not tomorrow. Wednesday, we can always fill in with that Shakespeare Oatmeal Stout from Ed, because that's awesome. Okay, kids. I am going to go finish my Lagunitas. Sucks. So, cheers to you guys. Hope your Monday went well for you. Got quiet upstairs. And we didn't see her. What the hell? Okay, guys. Cheers. We will see you tomorrow. No. We won't see you tomorrow. Why do I keep saying that? We will see you Wednesday. If there is a Wednesday.